So in this episode, we are talking all about Deadpool 2. There are spoilers in this. They're going to be after the cocktails, and it's coming up after this. Welcome back, guys. Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers, and I've got a special co-host again.
Shelchie!
Woo! So, we both saw Deadpool over opening weekend, and it was Deadpool 2, sorry.
It was so good!
So good.
Oh my god.
Freaking hilarious. So, we've definitely dedicated an episode to that, and there are going to be spoilers. So, we will let you know when the spoilers come. They're going to be after the cocktails. And if you're new to the channel, we make 2 new cocktails every single episode. Talk about all kinds of stuff like video games, cosplay, movies, geek fandoms, and all kinds of nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff.
So, it's good times. And feel free to hit that subscribe button right there and down
there.
there.
No, actually hit that. So if you hit this one, it won't do anything. So hit that one.
Hit that one.
That one.
And hit the little bell notification so you guys never miss a thing.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
So let's do rock, paper, scissors to see who's making first.
Okay.
Right? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh! Yes! Awesome.
How?
First try. Love it.
Shame.
For shame.
For shame on me.
So, my drink is called Deadpool's Head, because...
Oh, you don't want to spoil. This is a spoiler-free introduction.
I'll explain why after the drinks are made.
Yeah.
So, making
Deadpool's head.
So, we're starting off with Black Vodka infused Gummy Bears. So, I used Dixon's Distilled Spirits Silvercreek vodka to marinate these delicious gummy bears.
They're beautiful.
Because you gotta have the black for Deadpool. I'll leave you a couple.
That's okay. No, that's all good. I've munched on a couple beforehand, so
just a couple. Taste testing.
Yeah.
Quality assurance.
You have to.
Exactly.
Hello.
And then we're gonna put a 1/4 ounce of coconut syrup because Deadpool's little nuts.
Good explanation. I like that.
Man, there's so many things I want to say right now, but I can't because I haven't given the spoiler.
I'll do what? You put the lime in the coconut to drink it all.
There you go.
There you go. That's a non-spoiler little addition there.
No, not the vodka. And
you need the gin.
After that, yep, I'm going to do 2 ounces of Dixon's Distilled Spirits Wicked Gin. Love it.
Wicked.
It is wicked.
Absolutely wicked.
Yeah. So, that is 2 ounces of that.
Don't be so exact. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. That's like half my glass.
That's why I always go
that's
to
not a bad
tall
thing.
glass, because...
Not a bad thing.
As you can see, I'm going to be well equipped.
Yeah, you definitely are. And from there, I'm topping it up with Jolly Rancher Watermelon Soda Pop.
That is actually like Deadpool colors right there.
Yep.
Look at that.
Love it.
Love.
And this is one of my favorite pops. Oh my god, it's so good.
It smells and tastes exactly like freaking Jolly Rancher.
It really does.
It's crazy.
It's fantastic. Hey, Shell, check this out.
Yay!
Straws!
I love straws.
There we go. So that's yours. This is mine. And I'm going to mix that up. And it'll be nice and tasty. And this is Deadpool's head. Complete with the floating brains.
I was going to say, look at that little pieces of the...
The gummy bears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
All
okay.
Right. So that is mine.
There we go.
What are you making?
I am making a drink that is based on one of Deadpool's specialties, which is breaking the fourth wall. Boom! So, for those of you who don't know what breaking the fourth wall is, it is when a character in a film, movie, or whatever refers to the audience. So basically he is aware that he is a character in a series, and he is turning to the audience or the camera and breaking that fourth wall and talking to them, or even breaking the fourth wall can even be something as simple as them making a comment as to them being in a comic book franchise or something like that, and then all the other characters being like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yep.
So that's one of my favorite, that's one of the reasons why I love Deadpool fourth wall break.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's some of my favorite characters have fourth wall breakage, so it's just there you go. I was drinking Long Island iced teas while I watched it, so I figured let's do a twist on a Long Island iced tea. Since we have these infused gummy bears here, we might as well, yes,
so good.
we might as well use them. So, our glasses are already chilled, so we don't need to use any ice.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thinking
I'm
ahead.
going to...
Like my drink.
Exactly.
Deadpool's head. Haha.
Thinking on ahead. You left me a lot, man. Like,
You don't have to finish it. Well, we can have some afterwards.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have some after. Or she can just add more to mine and get me more drunk. So.
You have to work tomorrow? Hopefully not.
Yeah, I do.
Uh-oh. I don't have a day
Yeah,
off.
you have the day off. I don't.
Well. I'm actually going to use a bigger one just because I don't want to
Oh, show.
be a drunkard asshole and have like 5 shots in this. So,
You're making it so exact.
So I'm going to do, since I have 4 types of booze going into this, I'm going to do one of each. So half and half and half and half.
Beauty.
Boom.
So going with the Silvercreek vodka.
Silvercreek vodka first.
From Dixon's Distilled Spirits.
Yes, let's go up to the one about a boot.
A boot.
A boot up to the wound. Eh? Gotta give that a boot.
Got a boot.
So this is
White rum from Cuba.
rum, 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 rum,
So it's got a
rum.
thing, you gotta do it out of 45. Before though. There you
Boom. Alright. Whenever I do that noise, it reminds me of Ace Ventura.
Yep.
And the in between scenes, like
Most people though
Bow, bow.
associate that with Ferris Bueller's Day.
Yeah,
Ferris Bueller's
exactly.
Day Off. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Ace Ventura. Like I actually saw Ace Ventura before Ferris Bueller's Day
Ooh,
Off.
I would actually be very curious to see which came out first. I think Ferris came out
Ferris
first.
Bueller, absolutely, yeah. Because Ace Ventura, I'm pretty sure came out in like early '90s.
Yeah, and Ferris is like...
I'm pretty sure like late '80s. Yeah,
Yeah, late 80s.
like mid to late '80s for sure.
So I've got some Dixon's Wicked Gin. I like that I actually had a whip sound in when I said wicked. Wicked. You got to whip it.
Yeah.
Whip it real good.
Whip it good.
Do you ever remember the episode of The Simpsons where they're doing like the candy dance and then Smithers did the licorice whip and he's like in the chaps? Why did I just remember that randomly?
Because the whip.
Whip it good.
There you go.
Whoop! Oh, I still managed to
did.
not heavy pour that.
You did.
I almost like...
Almost did.
Almost only counts the horseshoes and hand grenades, bish.
True story.
Alrighty, so... Boom.
Bam.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
That is a really neat color.
So, we're gonna get in some lemon juice there because that is a lot of booze and simple cola is not gonna cut that.
Yep.
At first I thought it was gonna have one of those tops on it. It was gonna like straight up like half of this bottle in. Always look at the type of pourer. So I prefer sour. So
lot, yeah.
I'm gonna put a shit ton. I'm gonna cut
How much do you think that was? Like 2 ounces?
No.
No, like an ounce?
That was maybe half an ounce.
I was completely blocked, so.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, that was probably about 3/4 of an ounce, I would say. Yeah. And if you want to go with less sourness, then go with half or quarter, whatever.
You can kind of customize it there. Oh, we have our guidelines.
I've got Pepsi here. You don't have to use Pepsi. You can use cola. You can use frickin' Dr. Pepper for all I care. A dark cola.
Dark cola. Dr. Pepper's always good. So
Actually,
good.
yeah, I did that last night when I came home from the movie. It was good.
Dr. Pepper?
Dr.
Yep.
Pepper.
Nice.
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
I'm heavy on the booze on this side.
Okay, so
Got it.
here we have the fourth wall breakage. Just missing a lemon, but we've got lots of stuff in there.
You got lots of lemon juice in there.
Exactly. It's fine. It's got gummy bears in there too, so.
Very true. All right, cheers.
Clink. Ooh, sick sight mode. I can't drink it with gummy bear on it.
Oh my god, so good.
That's definitely Long Island iced tea-esque. Ooh, that's really good. Right away.
Yep, that's very Long Island iced tea.
That's actually a lot stronger than a regular Long Island iced tea.
That depends on where you've had it, because I can actually taste like some fruit flavor in that.
Yeah, some.
I've had some where I'm just like, yeah, that's all
that's
vodka.
Booze. That is
Yep.
just booze.
Yep. our thoughts on Deadpool 2. So this is your spoiler
alert! And my air horn.
I'm gonna modify that and make that fun. So now that we have the spoilers out of the way, obviously my drink is named after Deadpool's head, which explodes
a little bit
off of his body in the first like couple minutes.
Yep. Right away. Tugged at your heartstrings a little.
Oh my! For like over half the movie on mine,
Yeah.
like Vanessa's death, I was just like,
it was.
I was floored. I was just like, holy shit!
It hit me pretty hard. She is.
Well,
like,
the thing that kind of hit me kind of the hardest on that is not only like they were talking about like having kids and like progressing their life and everything like that and naming their kid Todd and or Never Todd is there's been a lot of predictions that Vanessa's going to be copycat. Yeah, I imagine that she's got like a pretty significant role. Like obviously it's going to be his, I imagine, fiance, because I don't think they've got married yet.
No, I'm pretty sure.
But they got the ring. That was hilarious. That was from Deadpool 1.
Yes.
But that was pretty funny. And then, like, obviously, like, that was brutal. Because, like, he was one shot, like, one throw away from saving her life.
Basically, it was, he thinks that it was his fault, because if he didn't deflect the bullet with the cake cutter... Was it cake cutter?
No, it was like cheesecake or cream cheese spreader.
Yeah, it's like the really long one that it's not sharp. It's just like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he basically feels that if he didn't try to deflect the bullet with that knife, it wouldn't have hit her, and it was his fault that she died. And
so obviously he took that pretty hard.
Yeah.
Blew himself up. Literally
laid on top of barrels. Of freaking like gasoline and lit them on fire.
See, I'm curious though, and I kind of wish they did show this a little bit. I'm curious what part of him regenerated, whether it's just like from the neck down, or whether it's like from torso. I would imagine probably from the neck down because he has to have his head. I imagine.
I think that it's probably neck down. Like
I would imagine
all of the other body parts died. And then just, because it's his brain, and your brain is the central for everything. So, basically...
Yeah, but
what if you were to slice his head in half?
Well, but that's what I mean.
2 Deadpools? What if there's, like, 8 Deadpools out there now? Because, like, every, like, version, just, like, his arm blew off, and then a whole Deadpool grew off of that one arm. What if that's actually... Whoa!
That could be a thing.
Guys, that would be so trippy.
Could you imagine that? Not only just one Deadpool, but multiple?
That would be
That'd be crazy.
That'd be OP as shit.
Insane. Yeah, so, I mean, like, that kind of hit me hard, because I was, like, for a good chunk of the movie, and there was a lot of humor, like, right after that, and I think to, like, try and shift the mood, and, like, I tried to go with it and be like, okay, yeah, like...
Try to ride the wave.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's pretty much all you can do, is just kind of, okay, like, this has happened. Yeah, let's see where it goes.
I mean, he even, like, foreshadows... they like tell you what's gonna happen at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever seen Sanctum by James Cameron?
No.
It's this movie about it's like this huge hole, and then the cave divers go into the hole, and then a huge rainstorm comes, and they can't go up, so they have to go down. And at the beginning of the movie, they show the one guy that survives, and he's like, I'm the only survivor, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, everyone dies. Great, that's great. Everyone dies. And you know at the beginning of the movie.
Anyway, Deadpool. So, one thing that I'm really curious about is whereabouts in the timeline of everything this happens.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm asking that is because when he actually goes to the X-Men school, when he goes there, in the one of the funniest scenes, at least for me, where because he's always joking around, where he's like, oh yeah, the studio can only get 2 of you, or the house seems really, really empty. And
that's my fourth wall breakage right there. Yeah. I love it.
Well, and meanwhile, he's like touring around. Did you notice that he was in Professor X's
wheelchair?
Oh
my god,
so he's like touring around to this. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, you're like, bitch. So he's like touring around, and then he's just like, yeah. Well, like, kind of weird that that none of the other X-Men are there, and then you just like see him like in the background, just like Beast like shutting the doors.
Yeah.
I was just like, Amazing. Amazing.
They did a really good job at kind of just like doing little callbacks and quips that real fans understood. I found so often that I was laughing my ass off. The rest of the theater was dead silent. And I'm like, bah! Oh my god, that's so funny. And everyone's like,
what are you doing?
What's this crazy bitch laughing at now? But actually, fun fact about the mutant school. The building that they use for the mutant school in all of the movies, it's called Hatley Castle, and I used to live right next to it. It's
pretty crazy.
I used to be able to literally walk right down while they were filming the X-Men movies.
Yeah, because you saw the
helicopters from the second one.
Yeah,
when they were doing all of the military guys come and overtake the school. I literally was there, like, watching the helicopters, like, flying all around, and, like, I got to meet Patrick Stewart and all this kind of stuff. I was like, I loved...
What'd you do when you saw him?
I saluted him. I was like, Captain Picard. And he was like, at ease, soldier. So it was pretty great. But yeah, that's a little fun fact. Whenever that pops up in a movie, because
I've been there!
Yeah, that castle actually pops up a lot.
So much. Oh my god, so much.
It's in Smallville. It's in Arrow.
Have you like done the tour and everything like that? So, like down in the basement where they actually have like all the movie posters and everything like that on like, this movie's been in it, or this castle's been, or like this location's been in this movie, it was in this room, and oh man, it's super cool.
Fun fact about one of those rooms is there's a pool table I'm pretty sure it's in one of the scenes from one of the X-Men movies. That pool table was built in one piece, and the building was built around that pool table.
Really?
Yeah, so they couldn't fit it in a door, and so they actually planned it, so they brought the pool table and built it, and then built the room around the pool table.
Hopefully they didn't screw it up.
Yeah, hopefully no one wants to move that pool table.
Saw in half.
Exactly. But yeah, that's my Hatley Castle kind of like side story. When it came up and I saw it, I was like, my boyfriend was like, Jenny, that's the place, I've
been there.
Me, there.
That's awesome. One thing that I definitely noticed afterwards, and I was hoping that it would show up in like post-credit scenes, is Stan Lee didn't do a cameo.
Yeah.
But
I always watch out for them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think every Marvel fan is kind of seasoned at this point to be like, where is he?
Yeah, even me I don't watch a lot of movies, like Marvel movies and stuff like that. I'm not a big movie person, so even for me to know about that kind of thing, it's like people not knowing about the little snippets that happen after the credits.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing that always bothers me, where it's like you see people leave and you're just like, guys,
idiots.
You're dumbass. But no, one thing, so Stan Lee actually didn't do a cameo in Deadpool 2 because he was, I believe he had pneumonia, or he was really sick when they were doing the filming and everything
Which
like
is
that.
Understandable. Man's old. Like, I understand that this man's not coming to everything. Like, I don't know if he's going to be doing Fan Expo this year. He usually does Fan Expo.
No, I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure last year was the last Toronto Fan Expo that he was going to do.
So
unless he, is like, hey, let's gung-ho this.
It pills a Miyazaki. You know how Miyazaki always goes into retirement?
Comes right back out.
Literally, this man has retired so many freaking times, and he's like, one more movie.
One more
movie. It's going to be so good.
But apparently, we were reading online that apparently Stan Lee's on a billboard. I would have to see it again.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it personally. I was reading about my wife Amanda she was reading about it afterwards. I personally didn't see it, but when I go see it for a second time, I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on that.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. One cool thing I actually heard about the director for Deadpool 2 was the original director that directed the first one. I'm pretty sure he directed the first one. He wanted to go in a different direction with the movie. He wanted to make it more serious and more like cinematic and stuff like that. And Ryan Reynolds did not.
Yeah, he was probably just like, no.
Ryan Reynolds is like, no, we're going to keep this like low budget, kind of like whatever.
Deadpool-ish.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the guy who directed the second one was actually the guy who directed John Wick.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yep. So, funny story behind the reason why I figured that out is because I was way too drunk yesterday when I went to go see the movie, so I went to go look up a synopsis of the movie so I could, like, refresh my memory, and that was one of the things I read. I was like...
But, you know what's funny? In one of the text on screen was just, like, guy who killed John Wick's dog. was like on there. And I was just like, oh my god.
Why would that be on there? But that makes sense that
yeah.
it's the guy that directed John Wick. That is,
yeah.
I never put that together.
Yeah,
that is
funny.
so funny.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job.
So I thought, yeah, and that's one thing that I really love. It's
the
just
nuances.
Like, oh man, just like all the little things where like about half of the people would get it, and then half of the people wouldn't. Like, it's just like what you were saying.
Meta
right?
some of those jokes, man. I'm just like, I was surprised that some of the other people were laughing when I was laughing at some of these jokes.
Which is great, because then it's just like, okay, in good company.
Yeah, exactly. But there are sometimes when I would laugh, and then someone else would laugh after I laughed, and I'm like, are you just laughing because I'm laughing? Are you trying to
like that echo effect?
Are you trying to seem like a nerd to the person that you're sitting there with, so you don't want to like miss out on any of the jokes?
Sometimes it could be that like 4 seconds, be like, oh
yes, that's why it's funny.
Could be something like that.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, okay, so this is gonna sound really bad, but probably one of the funniest parts in Deadpool was after everybody like jumps out of the plane. So first off, like the guy Peter, this sounds like fun. Sure, you're on the team. And
one of the funniest moments of the preview of the like trailer. So funny in the movie. Like, oh my god, hilarious.
What's Dupinder? I'm pretty sure it's Dupinder. But when Deadpool is just like, yeah, Peter, you're on the team, he's just like, what the fuck? He gets so angry on that.
That is so funny, yes.
But one of the like funny but not funny parts is like basically when everybody jumps out, everyone dies
except Deadpool and Domino. Yup. Only because of her luck.
Yeah, which I'm super, super interested in. I'm curious to see where that kind of takes her. Because obviously, like, even in, like, the, when she was, like, she fell into, like, the panda bear. Mm-hmm. I thought that was pretty cute and pretty funny on that regard.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The wood chipper scenes were pretty gruesome.
Those were brutal!
Pretty gruesome.
Oh my god. My boyfriend honestly hates anything like emulsified bodies, like wood chipper type things, so he was totally off put by all of that. That was
hated it.
He was upset, to say the least.
But I think, so along with that, I think another really great thing is the character progression of Cable. Because when they first introduced, like, definitely from the trailer, I thought he was for sure the main villain. But the main villain was Fire Fist and Juggernaut. Oh my god.
I'm the Juggernaut,
dude,
bitch!
That threw me for a loop. Like, I knew it was going to be, like, a tank, but then, like, as soon as
An actual tank?
As soon as I saw his hand, I was just like, oh,
it's the Juggernaut!
Oh, and then I saw, like, the helmet, I was like, oh, yes! Mm-hmm. So it just, like, came out, super tank, and man. But, yeah, I thought that was really, really interesting, how it went from, like, he basically just like, nope, one mission, that's it, gotta kill the kid, to like, obviously not killing him.
Well, I mean,
still
like,
changing the timeline.
Almost pulled on his heartstrings a little bit when he was like, no, let me have 30 seconds with him.
Yeah. Which, 30 seconds, that's
reasonable.
Not a lot of time.
No, it's not. To him, he was just like, yeah, fucking sure, you're not gonna be able to change his mind in 30 seconds.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds, yeah, go ahead.
Do it.
I still get to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I think that was really cool how they did end up changing his mind.
Yeah.
And you could kind of see the blood and everything like that go off the teddy bear. I thought that was really cool because I was just like, nice.
He saved his family.
Yeah. So I thought that was really, really cool. I'm curious to see what'll happen with Fire Fist.
Me too, because if he was going down the path of evil and like they strayed him from that, then he might still have the potential to be evil, they might have to kind of keep an eye on him or something like that. You never know. Yeah,
and we'll find out because hopefully Deadpool 3.
Fingers crossed. Ryan Reynolds said that he didn't see Deadpool 3 in his foreseeable future, but...
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically,
But no way, because they've... Maybe not Deadpool 3 for a little while,
Well, he doesn't see... Because he's starting a family and stuff like that, so...
But not even just that, though, is that's also... So Deadpool 2 was the last movie, of Deadpool's at least, of the Marvel series that was owned by... not by Disney, not Disney. By Marvel.
Yeah.
So they're definitely going to be bringing... I know for sure they're going to be bringing him into the next event, the next Infinity War. At least I hope so. Like that's my hope.
My
like,
whole
Marvel owns the rights to it now.
Is Deadpool too hardcore for Disney?
See, I don't.
Is Disney getting their hands in there? Is that gonna sully Deadpool?
I don't think. I hope, and I don't think it will, because I
really hope not.
I think Disney's done a good job on keeping the integrity of the series that they've acquired so far. Like,
Except Star Wars.
No way. I think they did a really good job on Star Wars. I really, really enjoyed Star Wars so far. But even like the Marvel movies and stuff like that, ever since they acquired it, honestly, they've done so damn well. So yeah. I'm very, very impressed on that.
We have high hopes.
I legit thought like Deadpool was dead, like actually dead when he had that collar on, and like obviously he got a bullet in the heart. But I did find it funny that he just like dragged the death out.
The pose of his body when he was there with the collar and like his broken back, like oh my god.
Oh,
that was gruesome.
Oh, in the prison, yeah. It was just like
his body was like 3 90-degree angles.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, just be like, damn.
My empathic side is like, you know when guys see other guys getting kicked in the nuts and like,
dude, same thing.
That's what it was like, and I was like, my back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy.
It was intense.
Obviously, Cable went back and like used his last like ability to go back in time.
Because his watch was almost broken.
Yeah. But I think that's pretty interesting that Nagasonic Teenage Warhead was able to, like, her and her girlfriend were able to fix that, and then Deadpool kind of goes back, like, throws the bagel cream cheese spreader thing at the guy.
Fixes everything.
Everything's hunky-dory, everything's happy. Yeah, oh my god. The post-credit scenes on that, hilarious.
Oh my god. Fixes original Deadpool. Yup. Fixes Green Lantern.
You're gonna be on the big screen, guys. No. Dead.
Freaking no.
Amazing. I thought that was a fantastic way to just like finish that movie off.
Yep.
So my general consensus is it was damn good. It was so well done. I saw a lot of people online saying that it was better than the first one, but I don't necessarily agree with that.
I think they're on par.
I'd say they're like the first one's still a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Like,
I think they're on par. Personally, myself.
Just because it like there were a couple things that I felt they took too much from the first one.
Yeah.
So like and if
I appreciate nuanced jokes though, like when you're calling back
do too.
And stuff like that, but it can be overdone.
And I felt like especially for like the intro and stuff like that, it was a little bit overdone, but not to the extent where I was just like, guys, come on, seriously.
Like,
no, I was
chill.
just like, okay, this is great. I love this. Yeah. So that's my kind of general thought. Fantastic movie. Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts because we want to know what you think. Let us know.
We love you.
We really do love you guys. Let us know what you think of the drinks. Which one did you like better? Shoot a comment down below, and while you're there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell notification, just that way you never miss an episode. So with that, stay geeky, guys, and we will see you next week.
See ya!